make. I didn't know how that's gonna all be. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I'm gonna just see.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the show, The Truth of Austin. My name is Austin, if you have not gathered that already. You know, the name of the show is The Truth of Austin. So thank you for joining us, and yeah, it's another wonderful Friday. We don't film this on Friday, but obviously it's Friday for everyone watching. I hope you are having a great day. So, you know, to get right into the show, we're gonna get right into trending topics for today and all the latest trending topics. Hopefully these will still be trending by the time that this all goes up. But yeah, let's get right into it. So Little Mermaid and its controversy with a famous black actor or actress, sorry. And yeah, so first of all, Halle Bailey is playing in The Little Mermaid, the new one that's coming out, and apparently people are having all these issues, especially Florida governor, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think they all have issues over there in general, but that's just my opinion. I was gonna, you know, I mean, not to get too political, I'm not trying to get political, but you know, it's been, you know, it's just so interesting because we've never had these issues with other, you know, actresses trying to play in a famous cartoon or something like that that goes big and it's not the original characters, you know, like they don't look like the original characters. But I mean, what's the big deal? Disney came back, you know, because a lot of people, I guess, have made a big deal about it, which I don't know why, but they have. And Disney obviously struck back, and they were saying that the fact that they always try to, you know, what is it? They always try to bring out the diversity in all their movies, and also they try to make sure that they make it as accurate as possible. So they're trying to do everything that they can. And to me, you know, I just think the fact that we're taking away from Halle Bailey, I mean, she's probably a great actress, you know what I mean? And they're taking all this away from her. Now, the next major thing is there was a GTA 6 leak, and I mean, this is interesting because, I mean, there was 90 videos apparently leaked on YouTube, different apps, I believe on YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, and many different things online. And in one, someone since that the Verge.com reported that in one video posted to YouTube, a playable female character named Lucia is seen robbing a restaurant and taking hostages. Seems pretty GTA to me, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, but I mean, I guess we got what we wanted, right? We got a female character, and we got the same robbing and killing as the original GTA. So that's good to know. On our next story, the Dory kid gets swerved. Okay, so for the people who do not know the Dory kid, it's that kid that did that little dance. I forget something like that. And it went like this. He would do like that weird thing on the table. I don't really know, but it went viral. And for these people who don't know, the kid is queer, or he's, you know, gay. For people who don't know, and I don't know. Like, I didn't see that he was getting bullied or anything, but apparently in this new clip, which is honestly kind of disturbing because the fact that they still show this, you know, on TikTok, and kids are okay with posting this type of stuff and, you know, making fun of kids, basically bullying kids in this type of way, and making it seem like it's okay, and then all these commenting on it. I mean, this is ridiculous. But let's show you this quick 5-second clip of what we're talking about here. And I mean, come on, it's kind of, don't you just, it's so childish. I mean, obviously they're young, and I understand, but it's very childish. I feel bad for the little Dory kid, even though I don't honestly know anything about that kid. But, and I understand like what people think of certain type of things, but I just think it's disrespectful, you know what I mean? It's very disrespectful. And, yeah, I just don't understand like how people think that's funny, you know what I mean? Like, they put that on social media, making it seem like it was the biggest joke, like he was like, and honestly I felt even worse because when you zoom into the video, you could see the Dory kid actually seemed like he was into it. Like, he actually looked like he was like trying to make out, or like trying to make that contact, not make out, but like, you know what I mean? So I felt bad, and then you could tell, I couldn't tell if he was crying, but it looked like he was. So I'm just saying that's also in our news for today, because that's just, you know, and it's a big thing on social media. All these people are talking about it, and it's all over TikTok. Obviously, if it's on TikTok, we gotta talk about it. Now, to our last story of the day. And this is a very interesting one. Again, I don't like to get into politics too much on this show, and I don't want to, but there are some exceptions, and this is one significant exception, which is a senator, or a person running for, a lady running for senator in Utah, I believe, named Linda Paulson, had a rap ad campaign for the she made. She's a little, you know, older, and I understand, like, you know, we're respecting our elders here and everything, but this is, I mean, this is amazing. I mean, I don't know if someone just showed her 2 Chainz one day and she was trying to be like, I can do that, but I mean, here, this is, without talking anymore, let's just show you what Linda Paulson's ad looks like and why everyone on social media is talking about it.
Utah District 12, listen up right here. There's a new name on the ballot for the Senate this year. My name is Linda Paulson, Republican and Austin, wears integrity, morality, accountability. Government programs should lead to self-sufficiency. District 12 needs a choice. Let me be your voice, Linda Paulson. Linda Paulson for Senate.
It's so interesting because, like, I don't know if people... Because I know that a lot of these elder folks that, you know, look at her for trying to do all that and make it hip and cool and everything are definitely going to support her even more. I don't know why, but that's definitely going to happen. And it's just interesting to see because I know a lot of the youth obviously don't agree with, you know, what she stands for probably. But it's just funny to me, is it not? Yeah, the Majority Report with Sam Cedar. I want to play this clip. It's funny because older folks trying to understand like what's, you know, being said is really funny because I think the co-host or the person on this show said, you know, she got some bars or something like that, and the host had no clue what that meant. He was like, I'm sorry, I don't understand what this means. And it's just funny to me when I see people trying to get involved in all these news channels or whatever, and they have no clue what the hell they're talking about. You know what I mean? He's like, bars. Play that clip. Right here.
Well, generally, we don't. I'm not going to lie.
Because she's got bars.
She's got bars.
She's got what?
She's got bars, man.
I don't understand the jargon. It means a lyric.
Oh, the jargon. I don't understand the jargon. So that's what that was. And, oh my God. Whew. That's, well, I don't even know what else to say, but that's our trending topics for today. Honestly, we went pretty quick through them, but let me know if there's any trending topics you want me to cover in the next few upcoming days, and I will go over them. But, yeah, that's our trending topics for today, folks. Let's get right next to the next segment. And we are back, and now we are here with our another segment called Ask Alexa of the Day. I have to be quiet because she can hear me, so let's be real quick. Alexa, how many elephants are in the world?
732,000.
Oh, damn. Wait, that's actually not a lot. Wait, what the hell? 732,000? And there's 8 billion people, and y'all are... No wonder we care about saving these animals. We should be. We should be caring about saving these animals. Wait, now that I think about it, that's actually kind of... I thought there was more. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for that fun fact. I was going to say Siri. Damn. Oh, I felt bad. You know, does anyone else do this when they're on their phone and they'll be like, hey, Alexa? Or they actually have an Alexa. Or they actually have one. She can listen to me. And they actually have one. And then they be like, hey, Siri. And then the bitch be like, you know what I mean? It'd be like, what you call me? Because sometimes it's just like that little thing where it goes doom and then like it turns off. You know what I mean? If you say like the wrong thing. Because I'll be like, hey, Alexa. Hey, Siri. Yeah, exactly. And then I did that little... As soon as it hears that name, Siri is like, bitch, don't talk to me. But yeah. Yeah, that's what that was. So, yeah. Thank you for joining us of our segment, Ask of the Day. Again, I have to be quiet because or else she can hear everything I'm saying. So, yeah. Song of the week for you. So, what is the song of the week? And we asked different people on Instagram, so let's get a few up in here. We got Caleb, who put Cody Blue 31. I'm going to play a few of these songs real quick up on here just so we can listen to it. And I'll give you my topic. By the way, we do a lot of rap on this show, so we're going to talk about this, but let me get him on. By J.I.D.
My niggas. You know the pain is something. I hope a change is coming.
Oh, I like this. What the hell? I didn't expect this. Okay. Well, Caleb, this is a 10 out of 10 from me. I just listened to, I was not expecting this. This is fire. Let's do one more of the day. This is Big Deal from Stefan Benz. And this is great because Stefan Benz is supposed to be one of our guests in the next few weeks. Actually, was originally supposed to be a guest for today's show, but I don't believe that's gonna happen. We're gonna have a different guest today. Yeah, so this is Big Deal from Stefan Benz. And this is great because I'll be able to ask him many questions. If you have any questions, I already have a lot of questions I want to ask him. Also, I was in his music videos that will be coming out. That's why we need him on this show so we can interview him and ask him all those tough questions. You already know. So this song that I'm going to listen to is Big Deal, Stefan Benz, Yellow Hill. So Yellow Hill is an LA-based rapper, and I know this guy very well because I am a fan. And I did not know that he was on this song, Big Deal, with Stefan Benz. I'm going to have to ask Stefan Benz about this and how this worked out because I have heard a little of the song, but we're going to listen to it again because these are the 3 songs of the week for y'all, so we're going to listen to it. But Yellow Hill, there's a song from him I love. It's called It Happened in LA. It Happened in LA, Tales from the Hood, and Murder 3X is my favorite songs from him. You already know, for all my rap people. But other than that, let's listen to Big Deal from my boy Stefan. And he'll be on the show in a few weeks. Hopefully in one of the next episodes. So yeah.
She says she got a man, but I don't see a big deal.
Ooh.
So I don't know what your girl feels. Big deal with it. Hollywood Hills, no silhouette, babe. We don't gotta sneak on no more.
Got his voice.
I thought she had a man, but I don't see a big
Deal. Hey.
So I don't know what your girl feels. Now she riding on the Benz for wheels. Playing to baby.
I'm like dancing. What? Okay, that's enough of that. I am literally obsessed, and I'm also very jealous because he made this song with a rapper I really like. You know what I mean? Because for people who don't know, I love West Coast rappers, and the fact that he has a West Coast rapper, I gotta ask Stefan how he even got him on there with him. But if he'll tell me. But yeah, that's gonna be great. Yeah, hopefully y'all are excited that I'm gonna be having Stefan on. I'm gonna be having many great guests on in the next few episodes. One guest per episode. Y'all gonna love it. If you want any specific guests that you would like on the show in the future, please let me know in my DMs or in the comments. But yeah, this is a very big thing right here. That was a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. And the fact that he got one of my favorite artists on there too. That's good. Definitely a little jealous, but we'll see. All right, I'll see y'all in the next segment, and thank you for listening to Song of the Week. Our next guest is Colin A Borden, and here's a clip from his new episode on Dhar.
To what I was saying, you take your flint and steel. Fire is a good distress signal. Come on. There. That's how you make a fire.
Hey, I saw all that. I'm sorry.
How does it feel to be the richest man in the world?
I am not the richest man in the world.
What? I'm sorry, but if you're not the richest man in the world, then who is?
A man I met a very long time ago. Someone far richer than I am.
Our first guest today is known for directing In Time with Justin Timberlake and MCU's most powerful superhero, Thor. He has also worked with the YouTube influencer media and has collaborated with such creators such as Sniper Wolf and Dhar. It's Colin A Borden. Nice to have you.
Hi, how's it going? Hey,
Great. We're very, very, very excited to have you. You're actually, this is really good news to tell you, you're actually the first guest on this one, actually the show ever, not even the season, the first, ever. So you're on here. Yeah, and I just, we have many great guests coming up, definitely, in the next few weeks.
You can only go up from here.
Yes, we can. That's true, but I'll tell you, yeah, exactly. I can tell you for a fact that we are very happy to have Colin here, and you've had a great career so far. You've had many things, and that's what we're going to get into too, is also saying what you're currently doing, because I don't want to go so far into the, everything you've done, because you've done a lot, you know what I mean? And you've directed, you've acted, so you've done a lot. And I've seen you, before I even knew your name, I've seen you, like on many episodes, especially on Dhar and things like that. So, from people my age, so I just want to get right into this because I mean, there's a lot that you've done, but I do want to start off, first of all, with just a simple question, which is, what has been your favorite character you have played so far? Because you've done many different shows, so from everything.
Yeah, one of my favorites was in this play that I was in here in Los Angeles, called Tamburlaine the Great, and Tamburlaine the Great is one of the it's an early Elizabethan play. It's this gigantic epic tragedy, and this theater company here in LA took it and skinned Klingons on top of it. So we were doing Klingon Tamburlaine. And I had one of those head ridges, and I'd like talk like this, and just gave these big, like, I pass not for his threats, these big angry Elizabethan verse speeches dressed like a Klingon, and it was just a hoot and a half getting to do that. And we got a lot of audiences. People came in cosplay, dressed like Klingons and Federation Star Trek people, and so that was just a lot of fun to do that one.
Do you prefer that more than being part of a show or a movie, like acting in those?
No, I'd say it's all everything is its own thing. Like even every episode of Dhar is a totally different beast, just because you have different co-workers kind of every time, different people that you're acting with, different crew members, and everybody, and you're a different person from day to day, and the script is different. Sometimes I'll show up and I'm just there for an afternoon to do a couple lines. Sometimes I'm there for all 5 days, and so it's I like the work of acting. I like the process of acting, and I just try to get out of every moment that I'm there what I can.
Yeah, I did want to mention, because I was born and raised in Pasadena. I don't know. I know you were there I think it was a few nights ago or a week ago almost. You were there at the Pasadena Playhouse.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw it on Instagram. It was there for an event. Can you explain a little about that? Because I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I don't know too much about plays, but I know you definitely have a lot of expertise in it. You know a lot more about it than I do, obviously. So if you could speak about what you were out here doing, because I know the Pasadena Playhouse, it's historic. I mean, I love it. I've seen a few things over there, and I'm also just want to see what you thought about being down here. I don't know if you come to Pasadena a lot, but if you were down here, just what you thought being part of that event.
I used to. I lived in Echo Park when I first moved here, and my bank was in Pasadena, so I was in Pasadena every weekend.
Okay, that's not. Yeah, Pasadena has that history. Yeah.
And then I did a couple plays there, not at the Pasadena Playhouse, but so yeah, I like Pasadena quite a bit.
That's cool. Yeah.
The thing at the Pasadena Playhouse, I went to go see Sanctuary City, and I was just invited by the Playhouse to go and be there, which was incredible. That's the first time that's happened to me, and I got to bring my wife. We both got free tickets to the play. We got a free glass of wine afterwards.
That's nice. So the first time you got invited for that, or for just any type of play,
like that kind of thing, like a red carpet event kind of thing, was awesome.
Wow. How was it? Did you enjoy it?
The play was fantastic. Sanctuary City. It was, what is great about theater is that you can have, it's partially what's in your mind, like your mind fills in a lot of stuff. It can be a really big performance, and it can be a really tiny, subtle performance. And this thing works all those different knobs. It's incredibly theatrical, and it's incredibly raw and real.
Wow.
It was a real treat to see it.
That's cool. Yeah. Cause I was always into the YouTube of things. So I never, I think my first play I saw, I think it was like The Lion King when I was like small. I was in Hollywood at the play, not the play, Pantages. Yeah. And after seeing stuff like that, especially with how alive it is, and in the theater of all the people who actually are very invested in it, they love seeing and they love going out and watching those things. I was like, there's a whole different part of the industry that people do what they do. in the, you know, in being in plays, and it's just so fascinating to me. And that's why when I saw because I saw some pictures, I think the Pasadena Playhouse posted some too, and I saw them on Instagram of you. I was like, wow. I was like, I didn't know he did that too. Yeah, no, because like it's crazy because I mean, I know I keep saying he does a lot, folks, but he does a lot of things, and that's why I think you definitely need to, you know, explain to us, you know, like, was that your plan, just to do all those different things, like acting, directing, or did that just come like out of nowhere?
Yeah. So as I said, you know, I went to high school and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do act. I'm gonna act and act. And while I was in high school, I'd been doing community theater plays and school plays, and taking classes outside of high school, my standard drama curriculum there. So there were days where I have to be at school at 7:00 in the morning. I do my classwork, like acting classwork, and then I go do the school rehearsal for the school play, and then I'd leave the rehearsal for the school play and go do rehearsal for the community theater play. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I'd be taking extra classes on things. And I was just sort of like, I think I got to take a break. Yeah. I'm getting worn out here. And at my high school, they had a TV film program, so I kind of got really jazzed about making movies rather than just kind of, you know, being in them. So, you know, since then, it's been a real neck and neck between acting and directing. I say acting fills my heart and directing fills my soul, is the cute little cheeky way of saying it. But absolutely, always entertainment. And I don't have any family or friends that are in the entertainment business. You know, my dad is an architectural lighting designer. He worked in the theater for a little while, so he had sort of that kind of background. My mom is a teacher and a principal. A very creative individual. We used to like to do crafts together and stuff like that. But exactly where it all came from, I don't know. But it was definitely from an early age, like, yeah, I'm headed in that direction. When I was younger, I thought it was New York, until I went to college and I broke, you know, past the Mississippi. And I was like, oh, it's going to be LA now. But it's always been that kind of focus. It's definitely, it has its own rhythm. But yeah, so many people, especially when they first arrive, maybe, but so many people like to play up this concept of it being vapid and it's only entertaining people and it's only kind of fake people. Yeah. The majority of my friends do not work in the entertainment industry out here. There is, at any time of day, you can go see live music somewhere. There's so many great museums, delicious foods, anything that you want to eat.
The foods, let me tell you, the foods are, and I was raised in Pasadena, so, you know, it's the suburb of LA, but we're still in LA County, and, you know, there's food all over the county that you have to try. People will come out from the city, you know, out to different parts of the valley or different areas just to go try different places that someone recommended. Did your friends, did you meet them here? Or did you know them before?
Yeah, mostly here. I moved with my wife. You know, we weren't married at the time, and a couple of friends from college. But other than that, I've just kind of been making my own world here. You know?
And I wanted to see how, if they use it, you know, as you being a director, I feel like you can use it because it's a creative mindset, you know, where you could be like, okay, well, let me edit and let me mess with this. And I want to know how you look at it. You know, do you look at it like that?
Not necessarily for me. Again, just because if I'm going to sit down and make something, I want to be able to really invest in it and make something. I'm working on a web series right now. I'm going to put on my YouTube channel. You know, and it's going to cost a lot of money, and it's taking a lot of time writing scripts and okay. So social media for me is a place where I can just sort of like spew whatever, and I don't like it's. I guess it sounds sort of hoity or whatever. I don't want to invest too much time in making like a real good TikTok video.
Yeah, I get that. No, I get that.
They don't get seen, but if I can put a lot of energy into something that feels like a little bit more substantial, a 10-minute short film, you know, something like that, then I get jazzed, and then I really love it. But doing just a couple minutes at a time doesn't excite me in that way. I just find it fun, you know, and I like doing that.
Well, speaking about what you just mentioned, that was actually what my next question was going to be, like, what's next for you? But you did just tell me that you have something you're working on. Is there a little you want to share about that? Because I'm interested. It's funny because for me, this show is brand new for me too. So I took months of just trying to figure out how to do things. So I'm interested to see how you are looking at it. You know, trying to start your new. It's not a podcast, right? I don't want to say that.
It's going to be a web series. Short web series. We only have 5 episodes, about 8 to 10 minutes each episode. Things are being written right now. I'm going to direct it and star in it. There's going to be some familiar faces in it, people that you know.
Okay.
And yeah, it's I don't want to say it's too much about it, I guess, but it's about a burglar and his imaginary friend.
Oh, okay. Hey, you. I don't know if we heard it here first, but we heard it. So we're gonna make sure we clip that because we want to make sure we remember before it goes. It goes live. Sadly, that's all the time we have for today. But I appreciate you coming on, and thank you for being our first guest because it's only up from here. Of course, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, but if you would like to catch any other clips or different parts of this interview, please check out later this week. They will all be dropped on the YouTube channel. And please let me know what your takeaways were from this interview. I'll see y'all later. It's your boy Austin, it's your boy Cappy, it's your boy Colin, and we're out. Peace.